the UFC just announced that DC is going to fight Miocic for the UFC heavyweight title. How do you see this fight playing out, and who do you think is going to win?
I think Miocic is going to win. I love Stipe. You know, he's just an all-around great fighter, great guy. With DC, I think he'll be able to neutralize his wrestling a bit because he's just as big as him, if not bigger. You know, he does have a wrestling background and a striking background, so I think Stipe will win that pretty easily. Yeah, Stipe is a beast, man.
Oh man, you know, I haven't even thought about thinking of the way how the fight goes. I still wrap my head around them two fighting actually. I think it's gonna be a dang good fight. You know, DC doesn't have to cut any weight, but I don't think he's gonna come in overly big. I think he's gonna probably have a little more gas in the tank than he normally does. And you know, Stipe, he's just a freak. You know, 4-time title defense as a heavyweight. That's never been done before. You know, it's going to come down to, I don't think it's going to come down to wrestling, because I think Stipe's wrestling is just good enough where he can fend off enough of DC, but I think it's going to come down to overall striking on the feet.
Oh man, I'm so excited for that. I don't think it's a secret I'm a big Stipe fan, but I'm a DC fan too. You know, I like Daniel a lot, so I just think Stipe is too big, too strong, and too fast. You know, I think that everything that Daniel's good at, Stipe will do a pretty good job of shutting down. So I think it's great for the fans. It's been a while since the fans wanted to see something and got it. You know, that's an awesome fight. We love super fights, and I think that DC needs to come up for his own legacy. You know what I mean? So you know, that's a ballsy move for DC. So props to him, man.
I think Stipe is going to be a difficult issue for DC. I think if DC can close the distance and get the fight to the ground, I think that's his best option. But you know, I think Stipe moves well on his feet. I think he's a little bit better, a little bit bigger, better, stronger than Alexander Gustafsson. I think his chin's a little suspect, but I think DC goes out there and gets the job done.
It's, you know, when we speak about two very good fighters, it's every time difficult to prognose something, because just 1 second can finish everything. But I know exactly that this is it's very great fighters. DC, he's very technical, very good grappler, and Miocic, he's showing his recently fights that he is like truly martial artist. He can deal with anything and anyone. He has very good strategy. So I will be enjoying watching their fights.
I would like to see Verdun against Miocic, because I think that fight would be more sense. But it's a part of the game, so I think Miocic and Cormier gonna be a great matchup. We will see what happens. Fight is a fight, nobody knows.
I think I'm gonna win. We already talked about I need a tag team partner. We're kicking DC out of the question, and then me and Donald, we make that like 265 limit. We good.